Some relationships don't end because there wasn't love. They end because pain got louder than communication. And sometimes two good people still lose each other trying to survive life instead of growing together. Welcome to the pod.
Every episode's a journey. Let the truth unfold. Real talk from the heart. Never scripted, never cold. We speak life, speak love, elevate the game. Every word hits different when it comes from the flame. Turn it up, tune in, let the story unlock. It's your boy Mike here. Welcome to the pod, non-stop with one life, one mic, one moment to speak. Real conversations, listen deep. Different stories, different views. Understanding changes the truth. This ain't about being right, it's about being real.
Welcome to One Life. This is how we heal. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the One Life podcast, where real conversations meet purpose. I am Mike M.C. Reed.
And I'm Haley Payne.
And today we're talking about something a lot of people live through but don't always know how to talk about. Why do good relationships still fail? Not toxic relationships, not fake love, real relationships, good people, real effort, but somehow things still fall apart. But before we jump into that, this episode is powered by Purpose. Today, we want to highlight Action for Kids Now, an organization dedicated to ending child abuse through education, support, and community connections. Their mission reminds us that healing starts with safe spaces, support systems, and people willing to show up for others. And honestly, that same idea applies to relationships too. Healthy relationships are built through communication, trust, support, and knowing how to heal instead of hurt. You know what's crazy? I was thinking about this. Most people don't enter relationships planning for failure. People enter relationships wanting love, peace, partnership, someone to build with. But life starts lifing, as we all know this. Mm-hmm. Stress happens. Communication changes. People stop listening. People stop feeling seen. And sometimes the relationship slowly starts breaking before either person even realizes it. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
That's so true. I don't think you go into anything hoping that it's going to fail.
No. Right. You don't.
Right. But yeah, I think a lot of people do get into relationships because they think it's going to fix something, and probably that's the case, is they're feeling empty, or they're feeling that they need something completed in their life, or they feel like societal pressure to be, I should be in a relationship, I should be married by this point. So they're just kind of like checking boxes and maybe not doing it for the right reasons. And that then you're really setting yourself up for failure because you have the wrong intention.
Well, yeah. We was actually talking about this just recently too. And not the start of relationships, but just to touch on, because what we was talking about last episode, one of the things why, when we see the red flags, why do people stay in relationships? So part of, I believe sometimes people start relationships as well, is because of convenience.
Convenience is a big one. And also there's like a Beauty and the Beast syndrome for a lot of people. And that's where you think, I can change them. I can love them. They're not that bad. And so you ignore the red flags because you think that you have the solution to make it better.
True.
And that's your ego too, right? Like you think no one else could have loved them before, but I can be different. I'll be the different one. I'll be the exception. But guess what? You can't change people.
Right. No, you definitely can't change people. But also, in the beginning of every relationship, and we all call it the honeymoon phase, right? Mm-hmm. It's the bright lights, the noise, all this stuff, and people trying to impress each other.
True.
Without being their true, authentic self.
When do you think that stops?
I think it stops somewhere around month 6.
Ooh. Yeah.
Between 3 and 6. Somewhere in between those months.
3 for sure.
Because you
3
can't
you start seeing it.
right, because you can't hold that persona for so long because it's fake. Like, yeah, you can hold it for a few weeks, even a month, 2 months and 3 months is really pushing it. But yeah, at some point, the truth starts coming out.
Right. And then you're in the relationship already.
Right.
And then you start dismissing the things like, oh, well, it's not that bad. And then for convenience, you stay in it because you already have someone. It's comfortable. It's scary to
Right.
go back out there and be dating again. So you just kind of like ignore those little whispers of your intuition telling you this isn't right.
Right.
This isn't healthy.
Yeah, but here's the crazy part about that, right? Because once you get into that space and that phase of it, people start saying, "Oh, you changed." It's like, no, your true self is coming out. You didn't really change. You're
Yep.
becoming your true self. You changed when we met,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
You changed when we met, and everybody did. Because again, you putting on the persona, you putting on this act because you want the person to like you, right? So you're doing all this stuff. So you changed
Yeah.
from day one. You changed. So day whatever it is, 2-3 months down the line, when your true self starts coming out,
Mask coming off.
mask is coming off,
Yeah.
right? So I noticed that in like pretty much all my relationships, and it is true. Like the older you get, you start looking at things, right? But that's why like I'm happy the way Cindy and I got together because it was never the lights. It's kind of like the song, like our song, right? Just Us. It was never the lights, never the noise, never the crowd, the rush of the choices. Again, and in our lyrics in these songs, it kind of tells you what we did. It wasn't even the rush of the choices, because if you do think about it, in the beginning of our relationship, you're rushing to make all these choices, all these changes to appease this other person
Right.
that you're breaking out of your old routine to do whatever, right? So it was never the rush of the choices. It was just me and her. Like for me and her, we went on, we just went on the boat. She would just take us out, and it literally no phone service, nobody else around us. That's why like our favorite hashtag was like just us. We used that, I think, when we just really I forgot if it was me or her that came up with that.
I remember
But
that.
yeah, we used to just say that to each other, like it's just us.
Yep.
And it makes a difference. I was just talking to Trent about that today, because he's gonna take his wife out on her birthday coming up. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say this. But no. So when me and Cindy went out, it literally was just us. It was no noise. It was
Right.
no lights. It was literally just us out there in the middle of nowhere. And we did that all summer. And I think that was when we got together, it was like the perfect time for us to get together, because I think a week later we was off work and we just went out and we just stayed out.
What I like about that is that she was just being herself, though.
Right.
That's what she was already doing. She would have been on that boat with or without you, you know?
Facts.
Right?
Facts, yeah.
So she wasn't changing to be someone different. She was
Right.
like, you want to join? Like, come on, come aboard.
Yeah, and no, and that is true, because again, speaking of first time when people date, people try to fit in other people's lives.
Literally.
Like so it's kind of like fitting a square into a circle. You know those little toys that therapists give you to tell you try to fit this square into this circle.
Yes.
People do that with each other all the time. They try to fit in instead of just being themselves. And and it was crazy. Yeah, she would have went out on the boat all by herself.
Yep.
But so, and it wasn't me trying to fit into her life, because what was crazy about it is years ago, I used to ride those same lakes.
Oh.
So it was like going back home for me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So me and my brother used to do events out there all the time at the same lake, which is crazy.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, so it was like going home for me. So
Yeah.
when she first took me out there, I was like, it was funny because she was trying to show me around. Right? Like, first of all,
Like, I've already been here.
I've been here. I've been here way before you. But it was just cute how she did it. And then, so it was going home. So it was like we was both in our elements.
That's really cool.
And I love like jet skiing, boating, water. I love all that stuff. So it wasn't me trying to fit in anything because I was already doing it.
So I had like an opposite experience because I grew up in Florida, as you know, and I grew up on a boat with my dad in the ocean. We would fish. We did not swim. We were chumming the water. There were sharks. Like, it wasn't for leisure. Like, we were going out there to catch fish. Okay. And then when I got married to my most recent husband, he grew up at the lake too. Like, he would always spend the summers there. And I didn't have that experience because if you went out on the water in Florida, like, there were gators or we were fishing and there were sharks, like, different.
But see, that's the crazy.
But we get a boat. So he really wanted to get a boat. So we buy this boat and we start going out. The kids were little, like, they learned how to swim at the lake.
Yeah.
So we start going out to Havasu, going to the lake, and I hated it so much. But I'm like, this is great. But then I told him, like, I really hate this so much. And that's what we did every summer. Those were our vacations, going to the lake. And it was the worst experience for me.
That is crazy hearing that from someone who comes from Florida.
Yeah, but it was different. Like, we got this wakeboard boat, and I don't wakeboard.
Right.
I'm not going to wakeboard. Are you kidding me?
She's like,
I'm not skiing. And that was a problem. Like, I needed to participate, but I just wanted to sit down and like read a book and have a cocktail. But like, it was always a problem that I wasn't participating.
So you was the square trying to fit into his circle.
I wasn't trying to fit in. I was being forced
You
against my will. I call it forced family fun.
Forced family fun. You should coin that.
Yes. And I wasn't having a good time, but I've been out to the lake with other people and I had a better time.
Right.
So maybe it was his company.
But I mean, that's why love isn't always enough, right? Loving someone and understanding someone is two different things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you need other things. I mean, love, yeah, obviously is a key factor, but it just isn't always enough.
Exactly.
And that's how two people do get, you get two people together and both are great people, but they're just not great together.
It's compatibility.
Yeah.
Because when you meet somebody or you see someone, attraction is easy. Like, you know immediately if you're attracted to somebody.
Yeah.
And then you start talking to them and then you can tell if you like them, like if there's chemistry. Like, those are really quick and easy things to figure out. And if you have those things, you have that little spark, then you start dating, start hanging out, doing the things that they want to do. And then that's when you have to figure out, are we actually compatible? Because a lot of times you're not. And then if you see yourself trying to fit yourself into their life and you feel uncomfortable, you hear those little whispers like, oh, this isn't for me. I don't like this. And especially if you express it to that person and they don't care and they don't acknowledge that, then you're going to be in big trouble.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, do you think sometimes people mistake connection for compatibility?
Yes, because connection is that chemistry.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, but we have so much chemistry. We get along so good. But do you? Like, do you have fun when you're doing all of the things? Do they want to do the same things that you want to do? You know?
Well, yeah, but that goes to say, like, emotional maturity matters more than chemistry long term. Mm-hmm. And that is fair because two people can care deeply about each other and like care about all this stuff. But if they have poor communication, then, that's what's going to end it because they're not communicating.
Yep.
They're not telling each other how they truly feel, like when something happens. Because even with, my little notification, even with, like, people, especially new in a relationship, you don't tell your partner everything up front. Like, you have to learn about somebody.
I mean, I'd be talking. What do you mean?
I'm gonna tell a funny story right now. Me and Cindy was going to her parents' house last weekend, and on the way there, like, can I tell the story? On the way there,
doesn't know what it is.
On the way there, this is funny. As I was driving, she was like, "Yeah, I think I actually do have that disease," and I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "This is the first date conversation. What are you telling me now? Like, next year will be our year." It's like, you just telling me now?
What?
I mean, it's something small. It's like something with her fingers, like her circulation or something. Like she made it
You
seem
wish
like
you had known that
it
from
was
the
some.
beginning?
It was just funny how we're just talking in the car driving, and she was just like,
By the way,
yeah, I think I actually do have that disease. I was like, what?
catch me up here, sister.
You don't think you should have told me that on the first date?
See, we don't tell everybody everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but I mean, I obviously I knew about what she was talking about, but the way she put it, I was like, what are you talking about? That was just pretty funny. But people, I don't feel like most couples in the beginning are honest about everything.
That's something I'm trying to do different now.
Right.
And it's what we've been talking about over the last few episodes. You have to be your whole self, so that people that want to be around you can find you. Because if you're pretending and you're trying to fit yourself into that square hole, it's not sustainable.
Right.
You have to be your own self. And that's like a commitment that I'm making in this dating realm that I'm in. Like, I'm not going to chase people. I am not going to try to convince somebody that they should be with me. I don't have to do that with my friends. Like, they love me for who I am because they like me, they love me. And when you find a partner, they should feel the same way.
Yeah, you know what? And I'm gonna go back to our song because I really love like our lyrics. Like one of our courses is different views, same horizon, two perspectives, finally aligning.
Yeah.
What we lacked, we gave away. Met in the middle, met halfway. Like I love that because the things that we did lack, like we gave it away. We trust the process and we met in the middle. Mm-hmm. No one said, no, you got to come way over here.
Right.
Like we met in the middle and we figured it out.
But I think that's love. That's like the definition of love. And you can find that in a friendship or in a romantic relationship. Mm. When you love somebody, you should want to understand them. Period.
Right.
And if you're in a situation, any kind of relationship, and you're talking to somebody over and over and they're just not getting it, like they look at you like you're crazy, they tell you that you're crazy, gaslight you, like you can't change that in a person. If somebody doesn't want to understand you, it doesn't matter what you say. And on the flip side, if somebody wants to understand you, it also doesn't matter what you say.
Right.
They're going to get you no matter what.
Right.
Or they're not. So you have to look for those things when you're trying to find your person. And
so finding your person, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're supposed to find it. I think it's supposed to find you. So like I'm keep going back to our song because like when we wrote this, like we really did like think this through on this song when we wrote this. But another verse that I like is found our rhythm, found our pace, found home in a quiet space. After all the searching I've been through, didn't find love, it found me and you.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So like, but if you really break these lines down, right? We did find our rhythm. Again, we met halfway. We found our rhythm, right? Mm-hmm. We found our pace because if you do look at us differently, we are different. We're totally different, right? But we found our pace. We found home in a quiet space because in the beginning of our relationship, and I think this is important too. Most people get into relationships and then they bring all their friends, their families, and everybody into it because they start saying, "Hey, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? We did this, right. We did that." We didn't. We literally had our own space, just us. Mm-hmm. And we found us before anybody else was allowed in. And I think that was one of the reasons, like, you know, a lot of people on her side was like, wait, what? Right. Like, you got a boyfriend? Like, because she didn't tell nobody. Mm-hmm. Like, we really did go out and it was just us. And even though, like, I've always wanted to be in a relationship, like, I knew what I wanted. I wanted a relationship. I like relationships. I never wanted to be single. And I was searching for a relationship, right? But when I met her, I wasn't searching for it at work. I wasn't searching for it through her. Like, we just happened to started talking. And when we went out, because it was her birthday, we went out for her birthday drinks. That's why, you know, in the song it says, what is that lyric? birthday drinks turned into summer nights because her birthday is next month.
Yes.
So her birthday is like the week we get out of school. So we went out for birthday drinks, and that turned into summer nights. Like,
Sweet.
so yeah. So we really did like think this through, but it is true though. Like again, we went out so far and just had fun, and love found us.
And I think that happened because you were searching for who you were.
Yeah.
Not in somebody else. You were doing so much work on yourself, and that's why you were able to find that type of relationship. Because I believe that whatever you're putting out equally comes back to you. So if it's bad, you'll get that back. Like, I don't know if you could relate to that, like looking at past relationships, like the place you're at in that time and why you attracted that specific person at that time. For me, I can see that there's a pattern there. And like whatever was happening in my life, like maybe those negative things attracted that negative person.
No, 100%. I can totally see that. And I can see like, even like the second marriage that didn't work, I 100% know why it didn't work. Because when my first marriage was ending, again, I never wanted to be single. And I think I jumped into the second one because, again, it was convenient. Had a place to stay.
Yeah.
I moved in immediately.
And also
like,
you hadn't healed.
I hadn't healed
yet. So your nervous system is going to reset you to whatever your baseline is.
Right.
And you have the power to change what that baseline is. But for a lot of people, and for me for a long time, my baseline was like complete chaos and uncertainty. And so I felt very comfortable in that type of situation. And when I changed that in myself and I was able to reset my baseline is when my relationship went down because he did not respond well to that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
I had a therapist tell me once that people are like magnets and you attract exactly what you're putting out.
100%. No, it's facts.
And but it is like magnetic. Like the energy will seek out that other damaged person, because I would meet people, like even my last husband, our stories were so similar. Our childhood was so similar. And I was like, that's crazy that you had such a similar situation to me. Like he was raised by somebody that wasn't his biological father. Like just the whole way that everything unfolded. I'm like, that's wild. But no, it's like because I was so damaged that I found that same damage in him, unfortunately. But you got to go through it.
Oh, but that is true, because if for the people that are really into energy, like we really are vibrational people, and we live in a vibrational world. It's kind of like when you walk into a room, or not even when you walk in a room, like if you was at a table in a room with some of your friends, and then someone with bad energy walks in and you guys are on this good energy, you feel it.
Yep.
We're vibrational people. Like we feel it. So yeah, it makes sense that when whatever energy you put out there, you're going to attract it.
And I think you feel it in the relationship too.
Yeah.
And it's so small. It's like such a small little whisper that your body, your intuition will tell you that this isn't right. And like you were saying before, we just dismiss it because, well, we already found somebody and we're just going to make this work.
Yeah. Well, because again, I go back to this because Jay-Z made a good point on one of his interviews. He said people are attracted to the shiny things.
Yep.
Right. So if you look at every relationship, the honeymoon phase, everything's shiny, everything's new, it's exciting. Right. So that's what people are attracted to. They're not really attracted to the person because you haven't met the person yet.
Yeah. And
you haven't met the true person yet. If you think about it.
Yeah.
So if I just met you at a bar and we hit it off at the bar, it's all the shiny things that I'm attracted to right now.
Right.
But I'm not attracted to you because I don't know you. That just makes sense.
And that's where people get confused, because it's like you meet at the bar, seems like it's good, sleep together, and that's great. And then you're like, oh, let's make it work now. Yeah. Like you're skipping a lot of steps.
Skipping a lot of steps.
You got to get to know each other first.
And again, that's why, like, what I loved about me and Cindy is that because we went so far out, and again, no cell service, no other people around us. We had no choice but to communicate and talk.
And connect. Yeah.
right? And we talked about a lot. Like we talked, like I was open about everything that I've ever been through, what I did, and blah blah. And one things that, and obviously we come from two different backgrounds, right? But one of the things that I love about her is that even though I have a lot of trauma, she was understanding. So even like we're not perfect, right? Because nobody is. So whenever I have like a bad day or something, like she doesn't take it personal. She really understands, and she 100% like always try to change my day around.
That's so
She
sweet.
tries her best because she knows where my trauma comes from.
Yes.
So it's that understanding
Right.
and not taking it personal. Oh, he has an attitude. Well, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Like not that toxic stuff.
Right.
She when I tell you, she does her true best to turn my, like she tries everything. Even when I'm like, I just like give me a minute. Like she still constantly tries. I mean, she gives me my space, but she pays attention and she really do try to turn my day around.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's pretty dope. And I don't thank her enough for that. She's pretty
Aw.
amazing when she does that.
And that's an important thing in a relationship too, is showing that gratitude. And you were saying, why do good relationships fail? I think
Yeah.
that's a big reason. Like people don't show gratitude enough, and then they take things personal. So
Yeah.
if Cindy wasn't like that and was like, oh my God, he's just complaining all the time, and then quietly building that resentment,
Yes.
not saying anything about it and just taking it personal, like the way that she responds to you is such a huge sign of emotional maturity. Congrats, Cindy. That's great. But a lot of people they're not there yet.
Yeah.
So that's a really great lesson to know, like if you're getting activated in a conversation and you start feeling that resentment, think why? Like, why do I have that reaction right now? And if you're with the right person, you should be able to talk it out and work through it.
Well, no, I mean, and what you just touched on, silent resentment destroys more relationships than fighting.
Oh,
Small things ignored over time become emotional distance. And even when and I learned that from my therapist. He told me when people hold things in, he said at some point in your life, it's going to come out. And the longer you hold it in, the bigger the explosion.
Yes.
And that's resentment in relationships.
Yep.
So if you're not saying something in the beginning of your relationship and you're just holding it in, you're holding that resentment in for years and years, at some point that relationship is doomed. Like, and the explosion is going to be so huge because you held it in for so long.
I think a lot of people disassociate in situations like that where they feel like they're not being heard and they don't have that clear communication, and just to keep the peace, they disassociate.
Well, yeah.
And then that builds even more resentment and creates just like a very unhappy, toxic relationship.
No, and I was guilty of that in my second one. I think I said that on the last show. Like I used to just come home and be like, well, I'm not going to bring this up
Because you know the reaction
I
you're
knew
gonna
the
get.
reaction. So I
Yep.
held on to it.
I did the same thing.
Yeah.
And what's important to notice in the beginning of a relationship is if you do have that ability to communicate, because you can't change that in a person.
Nope.
So if they, like I said before, if they want to understand you, they will. And if they don't, they won't. So that's just not the person for you. Like,
Yeah.
and it hurts because you might really like them a lot, but if you're not on the same page, you can't even have a conversation. You can't have open communication. It's not going to be a happy life.
It's not. And I'm going to be honest. It's hard. Like,
Yes, it's hard.
it's hard. Like when you are sitting there and you want to tell your partner something, because you don't know the reaction, right? It's the unknown. I think it's the unknown that we're always afraid of because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know someone's reaction, how they're going to feel about it. But I feel like the more you do it and the more you understand your partner, you should be able to talk to your partner and tell them anything.
Yep.
And they should not take it personal. They should understand and, be able to communicate with you, even if it hurt them. They should be able to say, and I think we learned this in our course. you should be able to say, you know what, that hurt.
Right.
And it's okay for you to say that.
Yes.
Right? Opposed to like, oh, fuck you, like, getting
It's a
all
practice.
crazy about it. Yeah.
It's an
It's a
exercise.
practice, yeah.
But you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So even if you hurt their feelings, even with your friends and romantic relationships, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person.
Right.
They're not going to hold that against you. You should be able to communicate that and work through it.
Right. And I think I'm still working through that.
We all are. Life's a journey.
It is. Life's
Not
a
a
journey.
destination.
I can admit that there's times where she wants to tell me things, and she tells me a lot. So I don't want to mislead that. She tells me a lot. But there are some times where like she want to tell me things, and I could tell she hesitates because she don't want to make me mad, or she don't want me, if I'm having a bad day, she don't want to make my day worse. Again, she always try to make my day better. Like she doesn't want to make it worse. But we do conversate about it, and a lot of our conversations haven't been pretty, but we still communicate. We work through it, and I do think like we've gotten better at that.
Well, that's a beautiful thing about a relationship is that it shows you your shadow self. It shows you the parts of yourself that you wouldn't have normally have come out because they weren't activated by anything. Mm-hmm. So different people, when you're around different people, you can tell you act different around different groups of people. They bring out different sides of you. But when you're in an intimate relationship with somebody, it's so much more intense.
Right.
And there's a lot of feelings there. But that's such a great opportunity to work on yourself.
Right. And I think like learning to listen instead of reacting, and like during the time where, she was hesitating, but we still would like talk through it and whatever. What was great about this one time we actually went through that is she expressed how she felt and why she hesitated to say some things. And it touched me because it's funny. Everything that she said was like 100% right. And in the moment,
of course it was.
In the moment, I didn't want to tell her she was right because I was mad. Are you feeling this?
Sounds like a little ego coming
No,
through.
it was.
There.
It was ego. I ain't gonna lie. It was an ego. In the moment, I didn't want to tell her, but the next morning, I did tell her it was right. I was like, you know what, babe, you was right. You're 100% right. But yeah, the moment I didn't want to tell her she was right because in my mind I was mad, right? But in my mind I was like, fuck, she's right.
Right, but that was your ego being activated.
It was my ego.
Yes, that's a beautiful story because you're able to see that part of yourself.
No,
and
yeah.
You can work on it.
I mean, we can laugh about it now, but no. After that, it was the next morning where I did tell her. I told her she was right, and I was like, that was my fault.
Good.
But the beauty about it is because I love the way that she told me how she felt.
Yes.
And that sparked something in me.
That's good.
And I was like, well, I don't want her to feel like that because I don't want to feel like that. Mm-hmm. And I told her that. I was like, I don't want us to have a toxic relationship because we don't. And I said, I don't want to start now. Mm-hmm. So I was like, we need to figure this out.
Great.
So she told me how she felt. And I was like, okay.
No, it's very emotionally mature of you.
Yeah.
But I think that's where people get confused. Like you're talking about the shiny things and why relationships fail. In the beginning, it's easy and it's fun and you don't have to try hard because you have that chemistry. It's like everything's great. But people forget that relationships take work.
Takes work.
And people get complacent.
And hard work.
It's hard work.
I'm going to be honest with you. It wasn't easy having that conversation that night with her. And I know she probably felt the same. Like that wasn't an easy conversation to have. It was hard on both parts, but it made us better.
Well, and I think with social media especially, you're seeing all these people just having like the happiest relationships of all time. And we as a society, I think, forget that it's actually really messy. Like humans are very messy. They have feelings and it's not easy. If you want to have a healthy one, like you really do have to put in the work.
You do.
And it's nice when you can see those changes in yourself, like that you could go back the next day and finish that conversation and make it better. Yeah. That means you're doing the right thing. Right. You're moving in the right direction.
Right. Now, think about if we didn't go that route, right? Like if I would have allowed my pride to delay the healing process, to even like getting away and just not even have that conversation, right? Because the most dangerous part of a relationship isn't always yelling; it's the silence, right? So if I would have just kept silent, or if she would have kept silent,
Yep.
like that would have probably destroyed us.
Resentment.
Yeah.
That's where it begins.
Yeah. So it is a lot of things people don't talk about that they should. But again, it's hard. But I think, especially in the beginning, you have to have those hard conversations.
I don't think enough people talk about their relationships in general.
Yeah.
But it's like a status thing, or like a stigma. Like you're not allowed to talk about when things aren't going well. Like
Right.
I don't understand why we just try to hide it. I was listening to a podcast with Oprah, and she was talking to
Who's cheating on me?
I was cheating on you with Oprah. So I saw it on my Instagram pop up, and this lady was talking about her divorce. So she wrote a memoir about her divorce, and it's called Strangers. And so I wanted to listen to her conversation with Oprah. So they were kind of like talking about the book, but she comes from like a really well-to-do family in New York. Like they had a house on Martha's Vineyard, and they had a very happy family. Like they had 3 kids, and everything was great. And her husband just like left one day. He was just like, a switch went off and I'm done. And he just left. And she wrote this book because in her family, like there was infidelity. There were things that had happened to her grandmother, her mother, and it was their job to keep it quiet, like for their status in their community, I guess. Like nobody talked about it. And then she said after he left her, like she was distraught, which like I related to her story so much. Like it was so close to what happened to me. And she said like she just felt like such an outcast. She was walking around the grocery stores, like in her community with people, and they were just looking at her like so weird, like because they knew that her husband had left, and she felt like an outcast. But when people would come up to her, she would say, I am not doing well. My husband left me. I don't know why. And I am in misery. And I feel like I just have been telling everybody too. And like her husband told her also, like, don't tell anybody what I did. I still have to be in the community. And my husband said the same thing to me too. And like, I don't know, I think people try to protect their relationship, so they don't want to talk about it.
Oh, 100%.
But she wrote this book, and I think that she's starting this movement of women telling their story. And I appreciate it so much because it's so close to what I went through. And to hear her story, I know it's going to help so many other people too.
Well, because most people are judgmental.
Yeah. So she said when she would tell people that, like, my husband left me, I don't know why I'm in misery, some people would like lean into her and say like, I'm here for you. I'll help you. And some people were like appalled. They couldn't imagine like that would happen. And she was like less than because she wasn't married anymore. And I felt that a lot too. Cause like our kids are at this Christian school and like everybody's married, and I don't know, I didn't do anything wrong, but it still feels like you're kind of like an outcast of society. Like, oh, my marriage failed, but I don't think that, but in the beginning you do. And I think, yeah, people are embarrassed to share their story, and they're embarrassed of the judgment of other people. I'm hoping that this starts a movement and people are.
I hope so too. I hope a lot of things starts a movement. But I think people gonna be people, right? We can't control people. So that's the thing that I always say. Like, you can't control people. People gonna do people shit, right?
Yeah.
All the time. People do people shit. So, but you got to continue to live your life.
Yeah, and be authentic to yourself.
Be authentic to yourself.
Because her story is going to help other people. And I know, like, my story is, I already know people have come up to me and said that me sharing what I went through has been helping them too. Yeah. And I encourage everybody to just
too. That's why
tell their story.
That's why I will never get embarrassed about telling my story. And, I'm pretty sure people judge me, but I don't care. I'm living my best life.
It's none of your business what people think about you.
Cynthia said something to me yesterday. Because, there's a lot of, over the last week, we went through a lot, not me and her, but just work-related stuff. Right. And she was like, because there's a lot of rumors going around. And she was like, you know what? We have a great life. She's like, we know the rumors aren't true.
Right.
if someone wants to believe that, who cares? Let them believe whatever they want. We have a great life.
Yep.
And I was like, damn, she was right. I didn't
That's
even
great
tell her
advice.
that. I don't know why I don't ever tell her she's right all the time. That's an ego
You
of
should
mine.
tell her all
I know.
the time. It's
I know
very
that.
nice to hear.
I'm working on that.
Yes,
That's an ego of mine.
that's great.
She be right a lot of times. But I don't want. See, Cindy got a big head sometimes. I want her head to get any bigger.
We got to keep her humble.
Yeah, I got to keep her humble. I can't tell her she's right every day because, oh my God. That's a whole nother thing we got to deal with. I was playing.
But
yeah.
expressing gratitude is a great way to feel belonging in your own life.
Yeah.
And it's a great way to build your relationship to make more meaningful connections.
No, 100%. What do you think keeps a relationship alive long term?
You got to do the work. Like, do the
Effort.
things in the beginning. Like, someone was asking me, oh, are you being love bombed? I'm like, I hope so.
What's love bombed?
Like, when somebody in the beginning, when they're being so nice and they're like telling you all the nice things and
That
like,
you want to hear?
what?
That you want to hear?
Yeah. I said, I love to be love bombed. What are you talking about? And I just want it to stay that way the whole time. Like, is that so wrong?
Well,
Why are we doing it?
Well, it depends. Is words of affirmation one of your love languages?
People keep asking me that, like, because I'm in the dating scene. People love to ask, what's your love language? And you know what I say?
What?
Pizza.
Pizza?
Because I just bring me pizza and then I feel loved.
That's not one of the love languages.
Making pizza, eating pizza, talking about pizza, driving to go get pizza.
That's not one of the love languages.
But I feel like it applies.
Okay, so wait. I want to unpack this real quick.
Time together, making pizza,
So quality time.
quality time.
Okay, so you're attaching it to quality time.
It's a joke.
I'm not joking. I want to be serious about this. I think the guys want to know.
I know, because
I know one particular person that actually wants to know right now. He's going to be listening to this. So I'm trying to help him out right now.
he already knows.
I'm cheating. I know. Go ahead.
But no, I tell people, like, honestly, all of them. I want all of the things. Here's how I interpret love language. And I was on a date with somebody and we got into like an argument about it because he was like, what's your love language? And I was like, well, I said pizza, and he didn't get it. But I was like, your love language should be what the other person needs, right?
Needs?
Like, you should be doing what the other person wants. Like, if your love language is, if you're with somebody and their love language is words of affirmation, then to show them love, you give them words of affirmation.
Yes,
but
correct.
he was like, no, what's yours only.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. I want them all. But to show another person how you love them, you have to know. I mean, I don't think everybody wants them all. So if you're with me, you gotta be doing a lot of work.
I want to guess this. Wait, what are the 5 love languages?
It's quality time, words of affirmation, gifts, physical touch, and I always forget the last one. Acts of service.
Acts of service, yeah. So acts of service, giving you pizza.
I picked you up some pizza on my way home.
Yes.
See?
I think. Oh, have you ever did the love language?
I read it.
No, have you ever did the test? Like mine's is physical touch.
I don't think I took a test. I think I just read the book. Maybe that's why I'm confused.
Okay, yeah. So my first number 1 language is physical touch, and my second one is words of affirmation.
Okay.
So and she's very good at that. She loves touching me.
But that's it.
She loves telling me she loves me every 2 minutes.
Right.
So yeah.
But it's important to know what your partner's love language is. It doesn't matter what yours is, so that you can show them.
Right. That's why she knows mine.
Right. What's hers? We don't know. I'm just kidding.
No, I do know hers. I think hers is the same as mine.
Oh,
physical
that's
touch.
nice.
Like she loves when I touch her. That's why I tease her all the time.
For me, I want everything.
I give her, huh?
I want it all.
You can't have it. Well, I think that is true about you, though. I think that's true. I think you want it all.
I really
But
do.
you can't have it all, Haley.
I had another therapist tell me you can have it all, just not all at once.
Well, okay, that's true.
And that's true for that too. Like, yeah, I want all
That's
the
true.
love languages, but like rotate them.
Yeah, you got to rotate them.
You know,
You got to rotate them.
I'll take them all, just not all.
You're
at
making
once.
this. You're making the whole dating thing very difficult. I can see.
Good luck
I can see why these guys are.
ghosting me.
Well, not ghosting you. I was gonna say you're driving them to drink. I was gonna say that.
Oh, Mike.
That was a joke. I know. Was that too soon? That was a bad joke.
Oh, that poor man. Oh.
Okay, too soon. My bad.
No, now I have to share the story.
Okay, go ahead.
So I go on a date with this guy. I liked him a lot, and he was an alcoholic, but recovered for a year and a half. And I felt like,
And by the way, that's progress.
oh, I actually respected that so much.
Yeah.
I love the AA program. There's if you've never like looked into it, for healing, for grief, it's such an amazing program. Like they know what they're doing.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
And he would like speak at meetings, and like I respected that a lot. And so we go on, we have been talking for a long time, like a while, because he was on vacation, so there was like a delay, and plus I have kids, so my time is really limited. So we ended up going on a date, and we go to a restaurant, and I wasn't gonna order a drink, just just for the first one. And we eat, and then he's like, you can get a drink if you want. And I was like, I know, I can do whatever I want to. And I was like, I don't want one, it's fine. And he was like, get one, you don't want a margarita? And I was like, okay, because like you don't have to twist my arm. And so then he was like, oh, she'll take a margarita, and then he orders a shot of tequila. And I was like, maybe he's gonna like be like, oh, take the shot too. And so then it comes, and then he like takes it, and I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, I'm gonna take a shot with you. And I was like, no, you can't do that. Like you're sober. And he was like, no, I'm going to. Like it's fine. I can just do one. And I was like, I don't think that's how it works. And he was like, no, it's fine. And then I was like, you're gonna lose your coins. I don't know. And then he took a shot. Coins. He took a shot of tequila on our date, and that was a sad.
Okay,
sad time.
so
he said he was so nervous because he liked me so much, and he needed it to calm down. And I was like, oh, I hate that.
So what was I'm about to unpack all this, ladies and gentlemen. What was the conversation, text messages, FaceTime, photos, whatever it was y'all was sending back and forth? What was that like? What did that look like for him to be so nervous? I mean, you are attractive. So I can see guys that meet you for the first time. Like, wow, okay.
No, we FaceTime. It's not like the first time he saw me. Like we were FaceTiming.
No, I know. But I'm just saying, like, what was those conversations like before the date, before that actual date?
Like regular conversations. We talked a lot. We were talking, texting a lot. We were talking on the phone. We were FaceTiming. I don't know, other than like maybe I just put off like an intimidating vibe.
Okay, so I gotta ask you then, because we're being real.
Okay.
Gotta ask you this question.
Okay.
Did at some point you guys talked about what you guys like sexually or anything like that? Anything along those lines?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're getting somewhere.
Oh, okay.
So
is this the problem?
Well, yeah, if you told him all this stuff that you like to do and whatever, now he's in front of you and he's picturing it.
Oh.
You totally messed him up.
Whoops.
100%.
Oh, that's a shame.
Am I lying?
I don't know. Well, then that's not the
Well,
person.
I'm not asking you. I'm just saying, like, if any guy on there, I've been in this situation. I'm
I
always
haven't
honest.
been in this situation.
Okay,
so
I'm
I was
being
confused.
honest. Like when a woman is like telling you all this stuff, and like you don't have to say what you told them, but I'm just saying, if you told him some very specific stuff, explicit stuff. And in his mind, sitting in front of you now, and he is going through his mind, because remember, y'all on a date. So in his mind, it's like, ooh, I wonder if I can do that to her tonight. Or, ooh, wow, yeah. It's real now because you're in front of me. It's a high possibility that this might happen.
Okay, but...
So he took a shot because of that. I guarantee you that.
Well, that's a shame.
Especially if he said he was nervous, that's why he was nervous.
Thank you for explaining that to me.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
For me, like the person that I'm going to be with is going to have more confidence than that.
Well, I mean, they should. Yeah. 100%. However, that was it.
I wasn't nervous at all.
Damn.
No.
You You do. If he's listening to this, he's gonna take another shot now.
Oh no, I hope not. Yeah, it was sad though. But
that's what he did.
I told him, I was like, I don't, no shame. Like, it's a journey, you know.
Yeah.
And sobriety is every day.
Well, hopefully he's back on it.
He said he was, but.
And you haven't talked to him.
Yeah, I told him, I think you need to work on yourself.
Yeah, so you probably shouldn't talk to him for another 5 years. Let him get to the 5-year mark.
No, I just told him after, I was like, this is not for me right now. Like, it seems like you have a lot of work that you need to do on yourself, and this is too much for me. But, you know, God bless.
So earlier before the show, you was saying you was telling me about your date tonight.
Yes.
And you said you was gonna say something for the show.
Oh, because you were just asking who I was going on a date with, and I was just gonna tell you.
Oh.
Someone I met at Trader Joe's.
So Trader Joe's is the spot.
It's a spot. Yeah, because I think online.
You know, there's only one Trader Joe's around here.
Yeah, at the Trader
So if
Joe's.
anybody that wants to date you, they just gonna start.
Find me at Trader Joe's.
Wow, people gonna be at Trader Joe's every day looking for Haley now.
Yeah, no, we
That's
bumped
hilarious.
into each other at Trader Joe's, and then he parked next to me in the parking lot, and we were chatting. Now we're going on a date.
Wait, he parked next to you as you was pulling in?
No, like we were unloading groceries, and then he was parked there next to me.
Oh, you was unloading groceries,
Yeah.
and he pulled in.
No, we saw each other in the store,
Oh,
and then we checked out, and then we happened to be parked next to each other in the parking lot.
happened to be. What's the chances of y'all parking right next to
I
each
know,
other?
right?
And that big old parking lot,
Yeah.
big crowded parking lot at that.
Serendipity.
Wow.
I'm excited.
Are you excited?
Yes. It's very
You
cute.
excited, Haley?
Because it feels good.
Feels good.
But I'm also always excited.
You are.
You know, I'm trying to have a fun time.
Do you have expectations?
Nope. No expectations, because
No
that's where you get in trouble.
Yeah, true.
Let me tell you, we went to this event in Santa Clarita, and for May the 4th be with you. And my son was so excited. It said parkour course, food trucks, lightsaber battles, and we love Star Wars. He dressed up as Anakin. He's got the hair. He put lip liner on to make the scar. He was so excited. And I said, Hayden, make sure you set your expectations before we get here, because I don't know what it's going to be like. We've never gone to this event before, and you need to manage your expectations, because it might be lame. It could be awesome, but we're going to stay neutral. It sucked. It was terrible. And he was so mad. But then after I told him, I said, that's why we have to manage our expectations. And that is for anything that you do in life, because that is where you get in trouble.
Okay, but when we are going out on a date, do we even have a little bit of expectations? Like basic expectations? Like
I'm trying not to.
you're expecting to go have a good time.
I'm expecting to be curious about a new person.
You're going to a good place to eat. So you're expecting to have a good meal, right?
We hope. But sometimes the food isn't good. We're going for the experience. I'm going for an experience.
An experience between y'all two.
Yes.
Okay.
But for anything that I'm doing, I'm going for the experience, because I like to go to new restaurants. I love food. I love checking out new places. I like just seeing how, like, even for the Santa Clarita event, like I was very interested in, like, why did they make these choices? Like, I'm very curious about how things function. And so, yeah, wherever I go, I just want to have an experience, and it's always an experience. Sometimes it's good or sometimes it's bad, but we keep our expectations neutral.
Okay, I want to hear about this next time. You know,
I'll
we
let
do.
you know.
We're going to tune in.
Tune
we
in.
want to know how this date went, because this is, you said, the third first date.
Yeah.
Is it 3 strikes you're out?
Maybe. No, I don't think so.
Oh wow.
No, I think it's gonna be.
You probably should have listened to this and then went on a date.
He's like, that's too many love languages.
Wow. Anyways, back to it. What keeps a relationship alive long term? I mean, like you said, effort, grace, patience, accountability, And one of my favorite ones is continuing to choose each other. Because through all that, even if you put in the effort, you're giving people grace, you have patience, you're taking accountability, all this stuff is still hard. But as long as you continue to choose each other and move forward together, that's what's going to keep it alive for long term.
Yep. And just actually saying that to your person, telling them, I'm on your team, I'm on your side, and we'll get through this together. I think that can save a lot of relationships.
Ready?
I really do.
I'm on your team. What else you say?
I'm on your side.
I'm on your side.
We're going to get through this together.
We're going to get through this together.
Beautiful.
You don't, no comment.
That's like a great mantra.
No.
Say it all the time. Because it reminds you that you're in it together. And that's
funny.
such a beautiful thing. That's what we want as humans is connection.
Well, this is true.
That's what we're built for.
I do. I actually said this a long time ago and someone disagreed with me. I forgot who I was talking to. But I said, we are not meant. Oh, it was somebody that, I forgot who it was. But I remember the conversation was talking about, I had a friend who just doesn't want to be in a relationship. Like, they don't like people.
Oh.
This person don't even like being around people. I said,
Are they happy?
I'm sorry, but no, they're not. I said, I'm sorry, but you're in a world with 8 billion people. It's 8 billion now, right?
I have no idea.
8 billion people. Yeah, it used to be 7 billion, but now it's 8 billion. So
People keep getting together, you know?
we are not meant we're not meant to be alone.
No.
We're meant for connection. We're meant to be together. Like, we strive off connection. So when people tell me they don't like going out, they don't like being around people, it's like, well, you're not meant to be alone.
No.
And that's why you are how you are.
And I think it's an excuse that people make because it is uncomfortable to
It
put
is.
yourself out there, to meet new people. Like, even as an adult, making new friends is like so difficult.
It is.
But just do it. Like, we can do hard things. Just put yourself out there.
Yeah.
It's going to be better more times than it's going to be bad.
But I mean, I get it. Again, it goes back to people being judgmental. But
Yeah.
again, we can't control people. So you got to just kind of say, F them, live your life.
Yeah.
F anything else.
Yes.
Go live your best life. Enjoy life. F everything else.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Put that on a t-shirt. We're going to make $1 million.
That's great.
I'm ready. Anyways, have fun tonight.
Thanks.
Let us know how it is.
Okay.
We might even pop up and sit in the booth across y'all and be like, ooh, what they talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Come on down.
Didn't you say we was going to do that one night? It's like, we should just show. No, we did say, not to you, but who did we say we was going to do that to? We said we was going to pop up on somebody. Somebody was at Yard House, and we knew they was going to be there. And we said, oh, man, we should have popped up on them and just like set in a corner booth and be like, what they talking about? That's funny.
That's fun.
Anyways, maybe the goal isn't finding someone perfect. Maybe the goal is finding someone willing to grow with you through every version of life. Because relationships don't fail from one bad day. They fail when people stop fighting for understanding. And sometimes healing starts the moment two people finally decide to listen instead of defend. Welcome to the pod. And we out.